you're here.
I am.
So you're the angel that was foretold to me.
Yes, Ebenezer.
And why are you here?
I've come to renew memories long forgotten.
What's past is past. Best to let it lie. I don't want to relive them.
Ebenezer, don't be afraid. The past is the key to your future. Now come with me.
Must I?
Yes, rise and walk with me.
All right, I get my shoes.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right.
No, I'm not gonna go. I'm mortal and I'm liable to fall.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not true because his hand on your heart will hold you in more than this. But since you have no faith, we will go your way. Follow me.
Why, I was bred in this place.
Indeed. Ebenezer, your lip is trembling. Is that a tear on your cheek?
No, it's just merely a speck of dust in my eye.
You do remember this road, then?
I could walk this road blindfolded.
Indeed. Even though you've tried so hard to forget it. Let us go on.
Why, it's Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Hello, Charles. Hello, Charles. Charles. Oh, an angel. It's the Peacock sisters. Girls. Angel, why do they not hear me?
These are only shadows of the things that have been. They have no consciousness of us.
Why, Angel, that's Belle. Why, I haven't thought of her in years.
Oh, haven't you?
And who's that she's with?
Are you that far removed from your past, Ebenezer? That's you.
I want to be a part of Christmas.
I know, but think of it. You could see your family at Easter. I'll never really miss you.
Well, I was stumped. It's been a whole year since I've seen them.
I'm sure they see you more if they could.
As suppose as it is, this state was paid for me to go home even once a year. We're quite poor and this isn't enough funds for luxuries. I'm unfortunate to go home at all and I hope we'll all be back together for good.
I'm sure you will. Maybe one day I'll meet them all.
Oh, Belle, I wish you could. You love my sister. She's just like you.
How's that, Ebenezer?
She's nice like you and not someone like you and
And what?
she's, pretty like you.
Ebenezer and Belle are in love. Ebenezer and Belle are in love. Ebenezer and Belle are in love. Ebenezer and Belle are in love.
They're laughing at us.
My father said to love those who laugh at you.
But how can you?
Well, Jesus helped us love others because he loves us.
Do you think he loves me?
Of course he does, very much.
Come along now, children. Let's have our seats. All right. Okay, students, this is the season in which we celebrate one of the greatest events in history. Who can tell us what that is? Anyone? I need you to stand and say it very loudly. Yes?
This day when Jesus was born.
One more time, what is it?
This day when Jesus was born.
Correct. And what significance does this birth hold for us? Stand and speak really loudly for me.
Jesus was born to save us.
Correct again. Jesus was born to save us from our sins. Through him, we find salvation. Christmas is truly a merry time for us students, and let me tell you why. Christmas is a time for love, a time for cheer.
And Mommy's cookies.
dismissed.
It's not much, but I hope you like it.
Bill, you got a Christmas present for me? How kind of you.
Don't open it now. Do it later with your family.
Oh, I will. Know how wonderful you are and how Jesus helped you love people.
You tell us. I must be going. My father will be here any minute. Merry Christmas, Ebenezer.
Merry Christmas, Bill.
Ebenezer?
You want me, ma'am?
Yes, there's been a change in plans. You're to spend Christmas with me.
Why, thank you. But I can't. I'm to be with my family. They will be here soon.
I'm afraid they won't be able to come, Ebenezer.
Of course I'll come. What do you mean?
Ebenezer, things have not been well with your family. I'm sure they've tried very hard. It just hasn't been enough.
I don't understand.
Well, Ebenezer, debt has engulfed them. Your father has been sent to a debtor's prison, and your mother and sister have been sent to a workhouse until the debt is paid. But Ebenezer, you mustn't despair. God has everything in his control, and he loves you.
No, it's a lie.
Ebenezer, you have to remember that all things will work together for the good of those who love God. He will take care of you.
No, he won't, teacher. He won't at all. I'm gonna do it by myself from now on. I won't trust anybody else from now on. There's one thing I can say for sure. I'll see to that I will never end up being poor. I'm gonna do it all by myself from now on.
These shadows are painful, aren't they, Ebenezer?
Why did God treat me so?
The ways of God are not the ways of man. He anticipated caring for you after this point, but you refused him.
Can we go?
Yes, we will. There's much more to see. But remember these things.
I remember this place. This is where Belle was.
Yes, she's in there for a Christmas Eve service.
Can I see her?
Yes, in a moment, but first, I have something for you.
These were my letters from Belle, but how did you get these? I destroyed them years ago.
This is years ago. Read it.
Dearest Ebenezer, I am anxious to see you again. I think of you constantly. Each time we are together, I pray it is the last time we must be apart. I am glad you are making a success in business, but you mustn't work such long hours. Money is only temporary. God will meet all your needs. He alone can make us happy. Hope to see you soon. Love, Belle.
What happened? I wanted it to work with Belle. I did.
Why did you let her go on thinking that you served the same God as she did?
I don't know.
Oh well, you will see. Church is almost over anyways. Here they come now.
Why, I remember these people.
Yes,
I do.
indeed.
I remember them.
I believe you know them especially well.
I do. That's Belle.
Yes. Listen, Ebenezer.
I'm really sorry I'm late.
You missed a wonderful message of me.
Yes, forgive me, Belle, but at this time of year, I really must make wise use of my time.
But is it wise to put work before God? I'm sorry. I suppose at Christmas, amid all the fun and merrymaking, one can forget how important it is to take Christ with them throughout the year. I confess I need to.
I suppose you're right.
Ebenezer, aren't you feeling well?
Yes, of course. Why?
You just seem so quiet. That's all.
Well, I have a great deal on my mind.
Oh yes, I'd forgotten. We're going to talk to Father tonight. But don't worry, Ebenezer. Father loves you. I'm sure he'll be glad to find out that we plan to make our relationship a permanent one.
I must convince him that I can provide for you. I've worked hard to make my business a lucrative one, and I'm sure soon I'll be financially secure.
I don't think Father is too concerned about that. He knows you will provide.
Of course, but one receives no gifts in this life. You get what you work for, and I will have to put in some more hours for the next few years at all. What is it, Belle? Have I hurt you?
In a manner of speaking, yes. You, Ebenezer, and your whole manner.
I don't understand.
Well, I know it's not a lack of sleep you display, or poor health. I'm afraid I know what troubles you.
And what might that be?
I suppose I should have seen it all along, but I just didn't want to.
Please, Belle, no riddles. What is it you wish to say?
Ebenezer, it seems I've been displaced by an idol.
What idol?
A golden one. Money and greed.
You see, that is the way of the world, Belle. It forces poverty on the weak and condemns the strong who seek wealth.
I agree, it is the way of the world, but those are not ways I wish to pursue.
You have not known poverty as I have, Belle. It crushes the weak and infirm and binds them forever.
Many of the poor, if not all, are much happier than the rich, for God comforts them in their suffering. I do not feel poverty as you do.
Yes, we can go on blindly by faith, but God will not put a roof over our heads, or clothes on our backs, or food in our stomachs.
Won't he? My God will, for his word says that he will never leave me nor forsake me.
That was for our father's generation, Belle. We must find our own way.
True, I make my way through prayer, and you evidently make your way through other means.
What is it you're saying, then? Is it that you no longer love me?
My love for you has grown each day. It is you that has ceased to love.
I have never stopped loving you, Belle.
I suppose in your own way, you think you love me, but I love you in a different way, with the love that Jesus gives me. Unless it is his love that we share, we have no chance of success. Without him, our love will cease to exist. He needs to be your first love.
We can still believe in God. That doesn't have to change.
No, believing isn't enough. You must love him as well. I may always love you, rather I should say what you were, what I thought you were, but God won't share you with greed, and neither will I. Although I will still love you, Ebenezer, I have a far greater love.